I don't get to look this good and not have a good time. I'm sorry. That's why I always order my drink. Because if I have my margarita, if I have my lemon drop, if I have my glass of Chardonnay, I'm good. I'm gonna have a good time regardless. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ella and I'm back with a new video, story time / Ella's Confessions. Today's Ella's Confessions is a little messy, I'm very transparent and raw because it's still happening, but you know, I feel like it's something that's happening in my life right now and you never know. Also, like, I just finished a whole bowl of Chipotle. It's like the most gluttonous I've felt in a long time, so I feel constipated. Like my stomach is like, I look pregnant. So if I'm breathing hard, that's why. Backstory, right? Title of the video obviously says I went on about 5 dates with like 5 different dudes in the span of like a month, like 33 days if we're being technical. And I just want to share my chronicles, like my dating chronicles, because I'm a 27-year-old single black African woman in the United States of America in the DMV area, and dating is just, I love to hate it. I can't even lie. Every time I say I'm done, I delete the app. I download it like a few weeks later. It's like clockwork. It's like clockwork. Every time I come back, I feel like I come back, at least before now, I feel like every time I've left and come back, I've always come back and done just moved the exact same way, like not having any kind of, I don't want to use the word strategy, but just dating for the sake of dating type thing. And now, you know, I'm doing that, but I'm doing that with intention, not just for the sake of it. And that's gonna be, I'm gonna explain the difference. I'm an online dating girly, you know, so a lot of guys in this video I did meet online. I'm pro online dating: Hinge, Tinder, Bumble. Do what you need to do. EOC, OCK, Black. There's so many at this point. Seeking, but I mostly use Hinge, Tinder, and I mostly use Hinge and Tinder. I want to say Bumble, but I feel like Bumble, I'm not really a guy first type bitch, so it never really works out for me. But prior to this phase of going back into the apps now, I just come out of something that was just a whirlwind. Like it was so short, it was messy, and I was just like, what the fuck am I doing here? And you know, I'm 27 years old. It's like I'm getting old for nonsense. Like really, like as much as I would like to be going back and forth with somebody and be playing drama and action film, like I want to take a nap. I'm tired, I'm stressed out. So it really annoys me when people just waste your time for stupid rubbish and lie. I don't like a lying human being. Your word is your bond, to me at least. If you're not a man of your word, I can't trust you to say. I digress. So I was coming off of that. I blocked him. I usually don't block old things, but like blocking means like I don't want you to, I revoke your access to me. You don't get to talk to me anymore. You don't get to do that. And I downloaded Hinge again. I'm like, I'm gonna just date. I wanna go outside. I work from home. Man, there's inflation outside, okay? I'm not trying to, if I wanna go out sometimes, I want someone to, sometimes I just wanna get dressed, go out, let a man tell me how cute I look, we talk. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, next. Like, I used to have this very odd thing because I'm so like selective with like whom I, like just what I want is so niche. Like I want a Nigerian American, like it's specific. It limits my pool already. It's like I go into every situation like that's my next husband. And it's still something I'm doing now. I'm not even going to act like violence. It's something that I'm still learning to, you know, handle, because it's gonna mess you up. Every time you go into a situation, you carry all your heart to your sleeve. When they hurt you, that shit's gonna burn. And I'm not in the, I'm tired. I'm actually tired. And it was just like, I always recycle. Like every time I'm lonely and I'm bored and I have nothing to do, I just recycle. I just call something old. And I remember one time I was telling a friend of mine at the time, and then it was just like, she looked at me like I was mad crazy. Like, girl, what are you doing? Like, get it together. And I don't know, something about the way she looked at me just really said, bitch, stop. Like, hello? You can't be playing with someone that looks like this now. You alright? I blocked everybody. I revoked everyone's access. Even like this Taurus guy that I had a video about, he was still like hovering in the background. Blocked him. I was like, okay, fresh. You know, we out here. I download Hinge. Okay, I'm gonna name the guys by like the numbers because I don't want to complicate this for me or for y'all. So date number 1, Date number one and I matched the day after I downloaded Hinge. And we didn't really get to talk, to be honest with you. We didn't really get to talk a lot before he was like, do you want to go grab some dinner later tonight? And I wasn't doing anything that night, so I was like, why not? Told him what area I lived at. He picked a restaurant. Luckily for me, the restaurant he picked was downstairs in my building, so I didn't have to drive. I was so happy. It's like a Tuesday or something, so I dressed cute. I went on this date. As soon as I walked in the restaurant, first of all, tell me why I already went on a date with this man before. Like, as soon as I said, I was like, you? Because the first time we went on a date, it did not end well. And it's funny because I met him the first time, like, I want to say like 6 months or 7 months prior on Tinder. And like, we had went on one date and it just ended badly. We smoked together and we was tripping and he was tripping. And as soon as he left, I unmatched him. I had never given him my number in the first place. So like, but I don't know, he looked hella different in his Hinge profile. So I was like, you. And he was like, oh my god, it is you. I'm like, oh, so you knew it was me and then you asked me on a date still? Like, why do you want to go out with me again after the way the first date ended? He was like, yeah. He was like, by the time I realized I had already asked. I'm like, right. Because I did not even recognize this man from his photos. That's how irrelevant the date was to me. I'm also like partially blind to like, it's not like he's some like weird dude. I need some water. We go in, he's like, you know, let's just give this a shot or whatever. We go in, so like going into the restaurant, I'm already like irritated, like why the fuck am I on a date with this man when the first date went so wrong? I don't even want to delve into why that date was so wrong. But as soon as we sat down, waitress came, what you guys, I was like, please, I need a glass of Chardonnay because I need me some liquor to deal with this nonsense. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I lost my appetite. One time I was to order food, I think I only ordered appetizers. And then he didn't want to eat because I wasn't eating, so he only ordered appetizers. And then like, honestly, I just ended up drinking my wine. I ordered another glass. I think I ordered 3 glasses total. We're just talking about shit that don't even matter to me, to be honest. It was a waste of my time. I was like, I'm not about to waste your money. Like, let me just drink, get a nice buzz so I can go upstairs and sleep. He was like asking me my perspective of how our first date went and then his perspective, and you could just, it was just such like a miss. Like, I said A, he heard D, he said C, and I heard H or something. Like, it was not the same night that happened to both of us type thing. He messaged me the next morning. Also, I hadn't given him my number too, like off of Hinge, so this boy just never had my number. He messaged me the next day on Hinge that, you know, he appreciates the fact that I went out with him again and now he understands, you know, my perspective of what happened on our first date. And like, the man just seems so condescending. Like, the entire date, every time like I would say something, like share a story, he would always like point out to me like what I did wrong in the story and how he would have handled it if it was him. And I'm like, bro, that's not what I'm talking to you about. Like, I don't really give a fuck what you would have done. I'm telling you what I did. The moment is past. I'm not asking for advice. So weird shit like that's always, this is just someone that we're just going, date one was just, ugh, whatever. So let's say date one was on a Thursday. I was still talking to other people on Hinge. So then I scheduled a date for Saturday. And I remember at first the guy was like, oh, we should do brunch. It was brunch. Brunch became ice cream. Ice cream became a walk in a park. And I never really did a walk in a park, but honestly, I really feel like there has been an extreme increase of just everybody really talking about money in relationships. And I understand it's really because everybody's broke. Like, when you really think about it, there's inflation, like everybody's hustling. So I understand, but it's really getting on my fucking nerves. I was like, let me just give this a chance. You never know, it might be a vibe. Last. One thing about it, and I love this about myself, if I'm going on a date, I'm going to have a good time. You see, because when I put on makeup and look this good, yeah, I don't get to look this good and not have a good time. I'm sorry. That's why I always order my drink. Because if I have my margarita, if I have my lemon drop, if I have my glass of Chardonnay, I'm good. I'm gonna have a good time regardless. I was like, I bet, walk in the park, whatever. You know, the conversation is flowing. Like I said, I have a specific type. Sometimes I dibble and dabble with African Americans, but I really mostly like to date like Africans. So date one was an African American. No, he wasn't. He was Guyanese. I thought he was judging me because I grew up comfortable, like because I don't have to hustle. and that's why like there was a lot of judgment or resentments coming from him. He was just not an attractive energy to receive from a guy. But anyways, date number 2 was Nigerian, born and raised in Nigeria. Went to high school in Nigeria, a high school that I actually know. So it's like I love having shared culture. Like I just shared culture is so important to me with the guy that I want to be with. Like I'm not gonna lie, and everybody's pissed at me. I really want to end up with you in Nigeria because, like, I need to be able to take my leg and you understand what the fuck I'm saying. Like I need to be able to talk to you in my home tongue and not have to explain what it means. It's just something that I don't want to be bothered with my partner. It's just a personal choice. So we really kicked it off like in the text messages or whatever. And then this ice cream dates and then walk in the park date. But like, you know, let me just took my best foot forward and go. The night before, so I texted him like, you know, what's the plan? What's the time? Like, if you know me, I like a plan. I have a calendar that I follow to the T. Like, I don't like really doing impromptu stuff. I really don't enjoy it. I mean, some of those ones are the best nights, but it's not something that I like to do very often. You know, I was like, what's the plan for tomorrow? And he was like, oh yeah, so we're gonna go hiking. And then I was like, wait, what do you mean we're going hiking? I thought like, well, he was like, yeah, I'm going hiking in the morning. And I'm like, yeah, but we didn't talk about us going hiking. Like, when did this become a we thing? I thought we were walking in the park. He was like, no, he's going hiking in the morning, that I should come hiking with him. And I won't lie, I've been asking Gerald to go hiking. I've never hiked before this day. And I've been asking Gerald to take me hiking because, you know, they say when you're depressed, it's really good to get in touch with nature sometimes and just like touch grass and just, you know, so I thought hiking would be like a beautiful thing for me to experience. So when he said that, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't opposed to it. So I was like, why not? But I was like, I will only agree to go hiking with you, sir, if you agree to take me to drinks afterwards, because we're just not finna just go hiking. Like, I need some drinks. So we went on this hiking date. He picked me up at like 7:30 in the morning. It's hella early. My mom was even around, and you know, she knew that I was going on this hiking date. She thought it was a fun idea. So, you know, he picked me up, we smoked, we were talking. I'm not gonna lie, for like people that had just met in real life, we also had like a few common mutual friends. So like I knew he was real or whatever. For people who had just met, like even though we matched on Hinge or we've been texting, but like met in real life, as soon as I got in his car, the vibe just seemed like really cool. So it was nice. We got to the place. We walked. We went to this place that was like that had like a boat, a river. He brought his kayak gear with him, or paddle board, something, child. I don't know. Okay. But it was a nice little 1-2-1-2 nature something, like, you know. I enjoyed it and I burned hella calories that day, I'm telling you. And then we end up going to the Chipotle afterwards. I love me a Chipotle, you know, like I'm literally full from Chipotle right now. That's why I'm not showing my stomach in this video. He got us food, we ate, then he took me home. And then we agreed to meet later, like 7 for drinks. He comes, picks me up again. When I go on, in fact, it's not even when I go. There are like 3 people that have my location permanently on because because I like to go out with strangers, obviously. So we went for drinks at this place close to my apartment. It was nice and it was cool. And then I don't know, I didn't really want the night to end. I was having a good time. Like, I mean, I spent the whole day with him. So I was like, you know, I want to do something. And he was like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't know, we could go bowling. He's like, no, he's not really into bowling. And then I don't really remember if it was him or me that brought up karaoke. But I don't know. Anyways, it ended with me paying for karaoke. But it was weird because I never paid for a date before. But I didn't like take offense to it. I was just like, okay. And the fact that it was implied that I should kind of threw me off because no man's ever done that to me before. But I'm not gonna lie, like I said, like I was having a good time and I chose a good time over, you know, man is not supposed to pay girl. Like I was like, I want to go karaoke. This man want to go karaoke. He, you know, he paid for lunch, he paid for drink. It's okay, I can pay for karaoke. Karaoke is a blast. I have an absolute ball, absolute great time. He drops me off home. Him and I, we actually ended up doing this little book challenge because he's a reader. This is date number 2, yo. This video is gonna be long. Oh my goodness. We did this little book challenge because like I'm trying to get back into reading. So he suggested a book for me to read. I gave him a book for him to read. And then, you know, read the book. I don't know. I feel like after the first date, the frequency of the text message just started decreasing, which, you know, the game is the game, honey. I'm not like, I can't sweat over that. But I don't know. There was always something like we would talk very scarcely after the first date, and it would mostly be about the book challenge that we did. But I actually took it seriously. So like when I finished the book, I let him know because we haven't ever spoken for like days. But I was like, the book was actually pretty good. He's like, all right, let's talk about it. So this is like a week after he comes, we talk about the book. We'll legit talk about the book. We stay like in the nice little park benches around my place, and he hugs me goodbye. And I was like, you've been scarce, you know? And he was like, yeah, I've just been busy with some things. I was like, I get it, baby. Charged to the game. Went back home, found out that he had unmatched me on Hinge. Okay, but the problem is now we already follow each other on Instagram. I really don't like when people that I date off of dating app follow me on Instagram, because now it's like all of my business and I don't want nothing to do with you. But if I unfollow you, I'm gonna look past. So now what? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, date number 3. Date number 3, he has good potential. I don't even know what went wrong, honestly. Actually, I don't think anything went wrong. I don't know why I keep saying that. I'm learning in therapy to stop internalizing shit when it's bad, because it's not always my fault. Sometimes things just don't work. Date number 3 was cool. This guy, first off, I'm not gonna lie, I should have been pipped that he was full of shit. He showed up 45 minutes late to the date. We had been talking. He's Nigerian. He was tall. He was cute. I liked it. He was cute. And I was talking to him as I was talking to date number 2 on Hinge. So we end up, I don't really like to try new stuff. I really don't like trying new food. But I end up talking about like snails, and then he decides to take me to this place where they serve escargot. And you know, it was a cute little date, but he was late, 45 minutes late. I was at the bar. I ordered a drink at like 15 minutes late. And even the bartender was like, at 30 minutes, she was like, girl, you should leave. Like, and I don't know why I stayed. Ugh, God, I really don't know. I looked so cute that night. Everyone on my way to the restaurant kept telling me how cute I look. I was like, this outfit is just, I'm not going to waste this whole thing and just go back home. So I was like, okay, let me finish my drink at least, and then I'll go home. Did I like babysit the drink a little bit in the name of trying to see if maybe he'll pull up eventually? Perhaps, you know, I'm a human being. Case. So, he ended up showing up. He was very sorry. He was very sorry. Even the bartender was giving him like shit for it. And you know, I won't lie, like he was very charming. I ended up forgetting about it. It was a pretty good date, you know. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't eat the food because, bro. We finished eating. We leave. Then we go to his car. We're talking, and I don't know. It wasn't too bad. I didn't give you my number, so I don't know. When I left the date though, I could tell that I probably wasn't gonna see him again. The energy just fell off. Like, but he was such a gentleman till the end. Like, legit walked me to my car, opened my door. You know, I texted him when I got home. He responded. I told him thank you. I need to stop saying that, honestly. Like, thank you for dinner, blah, 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 blah. He's like, you're welcome. And then next morning, he's like, you know, what are you doing? I reply, and then ghost. Nothing. Charge to the game. Now I'm like not really hitting off on anything on Hinge. Like, I don't know, Hinge is weird. Like, you have like hella activity, and then for me, after a while, everything just dies up. And I think for me too, it becomes exhausting. So I'm not putting in as much energy as I was when I initially joined the app. I'm just chilling at this point, not really talking to anybody like consistently. I'm just chilling. And then my friend and I decided to go to this party. This is like 2 weeks, within 2 weeks of date number 3. We go for this party. We're looking cute. Hella people trying to talk to us. It's just what it is. And this one guy, he kept coming up to me, trying to talk to me. He was very gentleman-ish. Honestly, I go off of people's like what I perceive to be like their character. Like, I love a gentleman. It just makes me feel like they're very sensitive and considerate of others, and it's an attractive quality for me. So I don't know, the way he was moving that night was just very, very funny, very cute. Come to find out, he was from out of town. He was from Houston. I was a little sad, but whatever. And this was a Saturday night, and he was supposed to leave on Monday morning. He ended up leaving the party, took my number or whatever, texting. Sunday, he is attending why he came to the DMV event, and then, you know, he's texting me, he's saying he really wants to see me, but just with the way the timing and everything was working, it just wasn't gonna happen. I was like, you know, another time, maybe if I ever come to Houston, or reconnect, or you know, if come back to DMV, we can talk, we'll hang out or whatever. The boy calls me later. He's like, I just extended my ticket. I'm leaving Monday morning. I'll leave Monday night. I think it was Labor Day. Like, so we can do like lunch on Monday night. And I'm like, oh my god, this nigga really changed his ticket just because he wanted to see me again. I mean, why not? Labor Day, I don't have plans. I'm chilling. Every day we go out. I think we went to grab tacos from like my favorite place. We had some drink, taco, weed, smoke. We're chilling. It was very nice. And then right before his flight, he left into Houston. Such a lovely day. It was so nice. We didn't kiss. Okay, so date number 1, we didn't kiss. Date number 2, we had like a little when he dropped me off after karaoke. Date number 3, we didn't kiss. Date number 4 now, we didn't kiss or nothing. We're dating, we're not doing everything with everybody. This is like 2 weeks ago, Labor Day. Alexa, how long ago was Labor Day?
Labor Day was last Monday, September 4th, 14 days ago.
Well, damn. Okay, so Labor Day was when him and I went on a date. That's 2 weeks ago. And you know, we're not like talking every day, but we're talking when he goes back to work. He has to work on site. I work from home. So, you know, I have a lot more free time on my hands than most people that have to go into the office. So we're talking, but it's not like, and it's nothing really romantic. Like, he's throwing out some flirts here and there, and he's a really nice guy. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. So last week, I decided to put a break on Hinge, go on Tinder, see what's going on there. And I met this guy. I matched with him, same thing. Nigerian, tall, and we end up going out. It was such a lovely day, and he just seemed like such a mature person, you know? And this is last week. I said today, that's who is like number 1. So that's date number 5. He's like leading the chart now, but literally, I met him last week, so he's supposed to. And then followed by date number 4. You know, we're still talking here and there, but like I said, it's just not as consistent or romantic or whatever. I think it's so funny, like while I'm just in this like just dating, like why I'm excited about like how I'm doing it now is the way I'm ignore my index. I'll get my nails done tomorrow. But the reason that I'm excited for this like style is because I don't have expectations. Like, I'm chilling. I really like to look cute and go out. And I'm good company, you know? And I feel like I'm soliciting myself like a prostitute, which honestly I probably should, because I probably make a lot of money because I'm good company and I'm a good, you know what, and let me stop. But my point is, I like to date. I'm a serial dater. You could call me that. But before I used to do it and be so invested. Like, you see how I've moved on to like 5 different niggas in like a month? Do you see that? That's some Aries shit right there. But, oh, and then I did make out with date number 5. So he, out of the last 5 men, he's the one that I actually feel like I've connected with the most. That's going very nice for now, but I don't know. Hopefully I come back with good news, you know? You never know. And if I don't, that's okay too, because I probably will come and tell you about the new person of that time. You know, I'm gonna have a ball. Okay, that's my motto. That's my goal in life. I'm surprised. Yesterday I went out with my friends. Let me tell you, I'm really living this soft life, but like not just with wanting a man to pay. I don't really believe in that thing 24/7. Is it nice? Yes, but I'm also a woman that really likes to do shit on her own terms. I don't really like explaining myself to people, so like I rather just do it myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rather just get shit done on my own. And I remember date number 5, he keeps talking about how he thinks he's looking for a partner. And I think it's so funny. He kind of caught me off guard that like date number 5 is talking about like partnership when I met him on Tinder. And like the niggas I met on Hinge are like telling me, like date number 2 was like, I'm not looking for anything serious at all. That's why he got a peck on the cheek, because no, it's my time you want to waste. But date number 2 and I, we still talk. We actually went to a game today. That nigga set me up. Told me that she can watch a game with him. I want to go hiking with him. I said I enjoyed hiking. So I texted him. I was like, I want to go hiking. Because it was a fun day for me. We could have just done the hiking part. And then he was like, oh, I don't know. Our schedules didn't work for the hiking thing. Then, you know, oh, I can come watch him at his game. Man, I don't know what I thought watching a man play soccer was. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. Please, no. Simon, oh no, baby, no. And now I know. So I ended up leaving him. And I hope he's not upset with me. But what's the girl gonna do? Like, I was hungry. No. Anyway, right now, number 5 is leading the chart. We're gonna call him David. I don't know why I like that name, David. David is leading the charts right now. David and I are, we argue a lot. It's not really argue. But not in like a terrible way, because he just thinks he's right all the time and I think I'm right all the time. I feel like one of us has to concede in each moment. And I think when it will become a problem is when there's only one person that keeps conceiving all the time. I think it has to be a balance of. And he's a Gemini. That's my perfect match in the zodiac. So please, hopefully, what will be will be. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy my story time. I know I talk all about the place, but I just want to share my experience with you. I'm having fun, having a good time. I'm looking pretty. I'm being a bad bitch. I'm not sleeping thinking about no man, waking up thinking about no man. Even David. Like, it just feels good right now. I'm enjoying it for what it is. Sometimes I'm overthinking. I'm not gonna lie. He's a very different type of person that I normally date. So he'd be making me like overthink certain things. But that aside, I feel like if he decided to stop talking to me today, like my world will not come crashing down like it normally would those days. So that's why I'm happy with myself. So yeah, guys, just set an intention for yourself and stay true to yourself. Show up for yourself, you know. Be with someone that respects your boundaries. That shit is so important. Be with someone that respects your boundaries. And it's okay to try new stuff at least once, so you can say you did it. Like when they say, why won't you try it? I did it before, I didn't like it. Anyways, that's all I gotta say, y'all. This was a long story time, apologies. But if you enjoyed it, please do not forget to like and subscribe if you're new to my channel, or click on the notification bell. I love you guys so much. Really, thank you for watching this video. And let me know what you think. Who do you think is your favorite of all the dates? Mwah.